So it's like I don't know you anymore. You don't know me anymore. You don't know what I've been through. You didn't even call to or a text to say, hey, just thinking about you, want to see, hope everything's good. Nothing. If I don't reach out to you, you don't reach out to me. And so I just got tired of being the one that reaches out. So we don't see each other. We don't, and that's just what it is. Oh, maybe on Facebook, which since I have gotten uh, put into Facebook jail a few times, and the last time was for a whole month. I don't even get on there as much as I used to, but and that's not a way that I want to keep in contact. Like I want to be real life friends and not just living in this virtual world. You know what I mean? So relationships, all relationships, be it friends, be it husband and wife, be it boyfriend, girlfriend, be it whatever the relationships are, mom, daughter, parents, sons, whatever, it all takes work. And it takes work from everybody that's involved in that relationship. Like, you can't just put it on one person. And I don't want to just be the one reaching out all the time, right? Like, people make time for who they want to make time for, and that's just what it is. Y'all, if y'all, I know y'all realize my hair is different than the first part of this video, and it's just not what I wanted. It didn't come out how I wanted it to come out, but I paid for it, so I got to make it do what it do until the next time. I'll put up a video of what I wanted versus, you know, this, which is what I got. I think, I don't know. It's just not quite right. But anyway, um, yeah, friendships take work. Just like you would work on your relationship with your spouse, your significant other, your partner, whatever you call it. All relationships takes work from everyone that's involved. Um, Even if you have distance between you, like miles, 100 miles, 200 miles, 1,000 miles, 24 hours, whatever that distance is, it takes work. Send a text, call at least once a month, once every 2 months, just to show that you care, or, you know, whatever. Um, it's just rough. Sometimes, okay, so I have a lot of people who feel like oh, you're always busy. You're always gone. You're always doing something. And honestly, I will tell you from my own mouth, that's not true. Like 85% of the time, I'm so freaking bored. I sit around home and I feel like I'm in this big old world all alone by myself. And I feel like I don't have friends. That's how I feel sometimes. But I do tell myself the truth and that I do have friends and that I have some of the best friends ever, like who really are there for me when I need them. Um, Even if we don't spend a whole lot of time together, I know I got some of my friends, they rock. Um, they just do. They've been there to support me through some hard times, and even if, I've had friends to offer me assistance when, I was okay. So they offered me assistance when I wasn't able to do something for myself. See, and here's the thing: I've been through some things. My friends, my family, nobody, because I'm just the type of person that if I can manage and or make do without asking for help, then that's just what I'll do. So, oh my goodness, especially after my divorce, I was in such a place where I should have been like finding myself, but I kind of went under it just a little bit because all I did was work, go home, work, go home. People will call me up. You want to go out? We're going to see this show. We're going to see that show. We're going to do this. Nah, I'm good. Nah, I'm good. But a lot of times, it wasn't because I didn't want to. Sometimes I just wasn't able to, be it physically, be it mentally, be it financially. I was not able. Um, there was a time when things were so tight for me financially that, like, oh my God, I feel like that was a rock. It was a bottom. It was a bottom. I don't know if it was a rock bottom, but it was a bottom for me, and I didn't tell anyone. Like, I had everything I needed. I was able to do what I needed to do, but I ain't had nothing else to do nothing else. You know what I'm saying? And I didn't tell anybody. I wanted to reach out for help. Like, can y'all help me with this? Can you help me with that? But I'm not that type of person. And you know why I'm not that type of person either, because you have some friends and or family who might help you, and then somewhere down the line you might have a disagreement about something, and they'll be like, well, if it wasn't for me, you wouldn't have been able to do this, that, or the other. If it wasn't for me, and I ain't got time for that. So if I could do without, I would do without. So yeah, in my relationships, I don't want to be needy. I don't want to have anyone feel sorry for me. I'm not looking to be a charity case or anything of the sorts. I just want reciprocal friendships. And at this point in my life, I'm older. My children are older. I've raised my children. So at this point in my life, it's my time. It's my turn to do me, to rediscover me and the things I like and what I want to do, things I want to get into. And so I want people around me, but the people I want around me, I want them to want to be around me, and I want us to have a good time. I just want to have a good time. I don't care. Hey, let's get together. What are you doing? Let's go for coffee. Even though I'm not drinking coffee anymore like that since June the 4th. I don't know. I just stopped. When I make up my mind to do something like that, I just do it. I haven't been able to do it with sweets, and I haven't been able to do it with chicken. Chicken. So, yeah. Anyway, like, I want to travel. I want to experience new things. Like, um, I want to hit up all 50 states and here in the United States, because we have so much beauty amongst us that we don't necessarily have to venture off overseas, even though I really do want to. I have my passport. I've had it for probably 2 years, 3 years now, and I haven't really used it. I've gone to the Bahamas, but I didn't need my passport. They didn't ask anyway. Um, I've gone to the Florida Keys. I've been to uh, Cozumel, Mexico. Um, yeah, so I want to, I just want to explore, and I want to do things. Like a couple of weeks ago, I went rock climbing. It's something that I had never done before, but I was invited. And so I was like, yeah, why not? And it was a good time. The last time I went to Vegas, I took my first ever helicopter tour. It was exciting. It wasn't a long tour, which is cool for my first time. I enjoyed it. I also went zip lining for the second time in Vegas. I've been horseback riding once before. Mm, Trying to think of some other things that I've done. I wanted to go scuba diving when I was in Bahamas, but the waves, well, one, it was real chilly out there. It had been raining, but then the waves were so wild and I'm not a swimmer. Even with the vest, I I didn't trust it, so I just didn't do it. And I think maybe I might have if it wasn't for those big ass flippers that they put on your feet that you have to have, I guess. But no, I do plan to do that eventually. Um, so yeah, just in your friendships, whatever you expect from your friends, be that to your friends, right? Like, don't just be Receive everything. Don't just take everything happily, 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 and then you're not putting out in return. Everything has to be, you know, reciprocal. Reciprocal. I have friends that, I'll go out with, and all the time they'll slap their credit card up there to pay for dinner or whatever. They'll slap the credit card up there. It's like, okay, I can pay. And so, um, sometimes when we go out, I'll take, we all reaching for our wallets, and I'm like, don't worry about it, I got it. I got it this trip. And I don't have a problem doing that because I know they don't have a problem doing that. But if we go out and all the time you're expecting me to pay, or I'm expecting you to pay, that's not fair. We have to reciprocate, you know? Do unto others as you would have them do unto you. So, yeah, I'm getting together. And I have friends of all ages, right? I have friends that are younger than me. I have friends that are my age. I have friends that are older than I am. And I do not discriminate against age. I'm not with the ageism stuff because I think that we all can learn from each other. Like, I can learn something from someone who's younger than I am. I can learn from someone who's my age, and I definitely can learn from people that are older than I am. So tomorrow I'm going out. I don't know. We're just rolling. Just taking a day trip, and we're hanging. So what is tomorrow's Wednesday? Okay. Thursday. Okay. All right. So yeah, we're just hanging, and these two are older than I am by more than 10 years. Probably 12, between 12 and 15 years older than I am. But they are young spirited, they are beautiful, they are uh, smart, and they don't mind hanging with me either. So I love that. I don't just put you in a, like, oh, I can't hang with you. We can't hang out because you're older than I am. Like, I ain't calling you a granny, even though you may be. I am. But I'm not looking at you like we can't hang because you're 10 years older than I am. You're old enough to be my mom. No, you're not. If you're 10 years older than I am, you're definitely not old enough to be my mom. If you are 13 years older than I am, you're not old enough to be my mom. And I say that in the sense that my mom was older than 13 when she had me. So you at least have to be that many years older than I am to be old enough to be my mom. I had someone tell me that before, and I was like, oh, damn. Like, ugh, it wasn't necessary. Oh, I told my mom that you were her age. And the mom was like, oh, I thought she was your age. Well, I am probably, yeah, not old enough to be your mom. Maybe I can be your aunt. And if you're older than my oldest niece, because my niece is the oldest of my nieces and nephews, if you're older than she is, I'm not even old enough to be your auntie, because that's how I rate it, okay? Don't use ageism on me. Like, I hate it. Like, don't discriminate on me, against me, because of my age. Age is a number. Age doesn't do a number doesn't do anything. It's a number, whatever that number is. And you have people say, oh, you don't look 45, or you don't look 37, or you don't look 50. And it's like, what do 50 look like? What do 37 look like? You know what I'm saying? It's a number, and it's a number. The numbers does not wear a face. So what is it supposed to look like? Age to me is about your spirit, your mood, how you feel. You know how young you feel, how vibrant you feel. I'm not going to consider myself old until I need somebody to help me wipe my ass. You know what I'm saying? And if it don't get to that first, maybe until I need somebody to just help me with the daily activities of living, activities of daily living. That's how it is. Then that's when I'm old. Because just because I'm older than you are, 10 years, 12 years, 13 years, it doesn't mean I can't hang. Because, honey, I can hang with the best of them. You feel me? So, anyway, this is about friendships or relationships. Just be reciprocal. Don't expect more from others than you're willing to give. And if it's your friends, make sure you are handling your friends with care. It's fine to joke with your friends. It's fine to laugh with your friends, but it's never a good thing to laugh at your friends. And especially about things that are really a sensitive matter or that they have insecurities about or something that they're going through or have been through. That's not something to laugh at. Like, just make sure your friends are okay. I hate it when my ring doorbell don't alert me that someone's at the door. All right, so I have a meeting now. Thanks for watching Gossip and Shit. And tune in. Stay tuned in because I'm going to have another interview coming up soon. I don't know about what yet, but something. Please subscribe, like, share, comment, and hit the notification bell. Y'all know the routine. Share. I need more subscribers. Help me get more subscribers. Thanks for watching Gossip and Shit. Until next time. Before I close this video, and I know I already said subscribe, like, share, comment, hit the notification bell, and all that, I just want to add before the final closing to live your life. If you are single, if you're in a relationship with your friends, with your family, or solo, because what I've grown to realize for myself is that if oftentimes if you're waiting around for people to do things with you, you're going to be waiting. And while we're waiting, time is still moving. Time waits for no one. So if you make plans with someone and you're all excited, and then, we got everything balling, we got everything rolling, and then here comes the night before. Your whoever you made these plans with, they're coming at you and they're like, I ain't gonna be able to go, and they have this, that, and the other excuse and or reason. Like, you don't just not go because they can't go. Go, go, because like I said, time waits for no one. And me personally, I wish I could travel more, go more, do more, but sometimes I just don't. I just don't. And I've always been a person that's been good at talking myself out of doing things, and I'm getting out of my own way now in that aspect. I'm trying to more and more get out of my own way. Even like this weekend, I have coming up, I had a trip planned, some family. It's not a solo thing or whatever, but I'll be rooming solo, driving solo, and that we're gonna maybe follow each other or meet each other there, whatever it is, however it goes. But here I was thinking, I'm supposed to be headed out this weekend, and I'm just like, do I really want to go? Because I don't have anybody to share costs with. Everything is on me, and I'm hearing these cha-ching, cha-ching, cha-ching dollar signs. They're adding up, they're adding up, they're adding up. But who else is going to do it for me? If I don't do stuff myself. I don't have anyone else to do it for me, and a lot of times I don't have anyone else to do things with. Recently, and I mentioned that I went to Vegas. Actually, I had a friend and her boyfriend who went. They had made plans, or she told me that they were going. And actually, I thought it was just a group of people that were going. I didn't know it was just going to be her and her guy until, I don't know when, but I knew it before we went. But I thought in the beginning when she was telling me about it that it was going to be a big group of people. But anyway, it ended up just being the two of them. And I'm single. And like, come on, we're going to be in Vegas, blah, 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 whatever, whatever. You should come. And I'm like, okay, cool, I'm down. Like now when I get invites from my friends or from my family or whatever, instead of finding reasons or whatever, excuses to not go, I'm like, I'm going to go. So she says, come on, okay, so fine. I go, I book my flight, I book my room. We were at the same hotel, but we were in different towers of the hotel. And it was like sometimes I'm like, I just don't want to be a third wheel. I don't want to be a third wheel, but let me tell you, I don't even care about being a third wheel. If my friends invite me to come somewhere, if it's her and her guy, I'm going to go and I'm going to have fun, enjoy myself. But here's the thing, when we get there, we don't have to spend every waking moment together. Like I didn't. I enjoyed my friend and her guy and her cousin. She has a cousin that lives there, and so we hung out. We did our thing, and then I went off on my own on solo. I went did the helicopter ride. I went and did the zip line. Walked around a little bit and whatever. And then after I was done doing my own things, then we reconnected and we hung out by the pool. We had drinks and we ventured off and we did stuff together. And so it was fun. Like if I allowed myself to get in my head, I would just still be here existing and life would just be passing me by, and I don't want any more of my life to pass me by. And then I had another friend her and a friend of hers, they were off on a little weekend getaway or whatever, and they invited me to come down to the weekend getaway, and I was so excited. I'm gonna go. I'm gonna have fun. But then here it comes. It's like a couple of days before, and I'm like, I don't want to come because that's y'all's getaway and blah blah blah. And she's like, no, you should come. It's plenty of space. Blah 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 blah. Blah. So I was like, okay. And the whole time I'm like, I'm on my way there, and I'm just like, But I got there. We enjoyed ourselves. It was fine. It was fun. It was not awkward at all. And I love my friends for that. Thanks for including me because, check on your single friends. Check on your strong friends because we're human just like everybody else. I don't want to be the strong friend because I need somebody's shoulder to lean on sometimes myself. I don't always want to be seen as the strong friend because you see me here as the strong friend, but behind here, when I'm alone, I'm broken down because I'm always alone. And I had brought up earlier too that, my friends and family and people, they always say, oh, you're always gone, you're always doing something, and blah, blah, blah. And that's not true. But what I do is, whenever I do get to go out and go somewhere to do something, I try to make the best of it. And I capture the moments because I like to share. I like to share, like, ooh, look what I did, or I had so much fun, and it's memories. I like collecting memories for myself. So that is what I think. That is the reason I think people think I'm always going somewhere, I'm always doing something, because I capture these moments and I share them once I return, and sometimes even while I'm away. And so, yeah, like, check on your single friends. Make sure your single friends are okay. Check on your strong friends because that outer shell looks nothing like the inner shell most times. You know how an egg is hard on the outside, but once you crack it, what's in the inside? It's mush, right? So again, just be the friend that you want to have. Be the friend that you want in your life. If you want people calling you all the time, call them sometimes. If you want people texting you to check on you, text and check on them. You know, it don't always have to be on Facebook. It don't always have to be just on a birthday on Facebook, a big Facebook post or a Christmas post or Happy Thanksgiving. You know, it don't have. If we're friends, we shouldn't only talk on holidays or special occasions. You know what I mean? Like that whole thing about, oh, we don't have to talk to each other for a year, but when we get back together, we pick up where we left off because there's so much that's happened in between time. You know what I'm saying? So you're losing your friends. You're not knowing who they are, not knowing what they have going on in their lives. You're missing out on a lot. We're missing out on a lot. So I have gotten to a point where it's just like, you know, and it's true. People grow apart intentionally or unintentionally, and most times I think it's unintentionally because life, life happens. But if a person means something to you, if you really care, you make time for the things you want to do. You make time for the people that you want to be in your life, and that's just what it is. So, yeah, be a reciprocal friend in any relationship that you are in. All right, so I'll end it there. Thank you for watching Gossip and Shit. Please subscribe, please like, share, comment, hit that notification bell. Help me build up my page because I'm trying. I'm really trying here. Hopefully soon I will have another interview, probably on a topic that people are tired of hearing me talk about, but I don't care. If you don't want to watch it, don't watch it. But watch it. You might learn something. I'm going to try and get a couple of interviews actually, so should be interesting. Thank you for tuning in. This is Gossip and Shit.